So let's try this. Let's create a folder first. Okay, so I'll move to this S3 folder. So let's create some, I'll create two files. Let's say file1.txt. Just give some random stuff, ABCDEF. I'll create another file. And I'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are the two files which are present in our folder. So now we will run a sync command on this, that is AWS S3 sync. So we will run it on, okay, let me come out, cd dot I'll say AWS S3 sync S3 folder, and I will sync it with my bucket, that is my CBA 1234. Okay, so this is the command AWS S3 we need to like prefix, and sync will be doing sync. This is our source, that is our folder that is present on our EC2 instance, and the target is our bucket which we created on S3. After this, hit enter. So there you go. You saw it has uploaded two files. So let's go to console. We can go to all buckets. So you can see now we have file1 and file2 also present here. So it has synced it with S3 bucket. You can open it to view the contents. If contents are right, that is cool. And this file should have, file2 should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So great. So the files or the objects were synced to S3 bucket. Now what if we delete a file from this? So let's say I'm removing some file. I'll say rm S3 folder file1.txt. So I'm removing file1.txt which had ABCDEF. That file is gone now. So now again I will sync. So this time I'll sync with some flags. So command is like this. So we discussed AWS. Command is like this, AWS S3 sync. Then you have to give source. What is your source? And then you have to give your target. And then we also have option of flags. So let's say you deleted some file and you want the corresponding changes to be made to S3 bucket also. So for delete, we have a delete flag. We'll be using the same command after deletion, but with delete flag. So this file or this delete flag will also delete the file from AWS S3 bucket. So let's go ahead and do that. AWS S3, I'll give S3 folder, and target is again my bucket only. I'll say my CBA 1234, and flag I'll give as delete. So let's hit enter. So it is giving some, I think, flag. So AWS S3 sync, this is our source, and then this is our target, which is our AWS, basically, which is our AWS, you can say a bucket, and then we use the delete flag to delete files. So let's go ahead and refresh this. Okay, so now you must be wondering why we have only file2.txt present here, because we had 3 files earlier, so it deleted 2 files. One was simple file.txt, which was present in the bucket earlier, and file1, that I know that everybody is sure that this will be deleted because we deleted file1 from here. So this was deleted because we ran a sync command on our S3 folder, and simple file.txt was not present in our S3 folder. This was present at the same level as that of S3 folder, but we were syncing all the files which were present inside S3 folder. So since sync did not find any file or any object named simple file.txt inside S3 folder, So that's why it thought that that file might be deleted, and similarly that file was removed from AWS S3 bucket. Okay, so this is basically how it works. So AWS S3 sync, you have to give source, you have to give your target, and you can optionally give flags. Okay, at last from our basic commands, we'll be discussing how to delete S3 bucket. So we'll say AWS S3. So for removing a bucket, it's pretty simple. We just have to use RB and then we have to give our bucket name. Okay, so now it says remove bucket failed, a client error, bucket not empty. So we cannot delete empty bucket directly. We have to do some basically extra thing to delete a bucket which is not empty. So command is pretty simple. You have to use the same thing, AWS S3 RB, and then you have to give the bucket name, my CBA 1234, and you have to give additional flags. So in this case the flag is force. So we are force deleting our bucket. Force means even if your bucket is not empty, you want the bucket to be deleted, just hit enter. So it deleted the file and then it removed the bucket. Now if we'll go to our console, all buckets, simply refresh it. And we don't have any bucket created up here. So the bucket that we created has been removed. So this is how we basically access AWS through CLI. If you want to access the bucket through CLI, if you are not comfortable with Java coding or not, you are not familiar with Java, you can either leverage the power of simple GUI, which is present up here. Creating a bucket through GUI is very simple. You can simply say create bucket, or if you want to do it through CLI, that is any command line interpreter, you can simply learn how to use the commands, how to use the AWS command, and you can simply navigate through. You can simply perform all the operations of S3 through AWS S3 CLI commands. So basically this was all about the basic CLI tutorial for S3. In the next session we will basically be covering only one or two commands on DynamoDB, and then we'll be moving forward to our tutorial. So this was all about this tutorial S3 on S3. So thanks for watching.